When we talk about what we call carb counting, which is a type of meal planning method that many people with diabetes will use, we refer to carb choices or carb servings. One carb choice has 15 grams of carbohydrate.
Okay.
So that means 15 grams of carbohydrate is sort of the unit of measurement when we talk about carbohydrate foods, and that's a serving. And let's take a look at some of these foods here. All right, so one serving or one carb choice is one slice of bread, this size. Generally a 1 ounce slice of bread is one serving. Okay, that's one example of one carb choice. Rice. Now this is 1/3 of a cup of rice.
Wow.
What do you think? Do you eat more than that?
You bet.
Let's take a look at fruit for a moment. You know, when people say a small piece of fruit, what does that mean? Well, I usually tell people think of like a tennis ball. Okay, so whether it's an apple or an orange or a peach, anything that's about the size of a tennis ball is what we call one serving of fruit. So when you're shopping next time and you're seeing softball size fruits, that's probably at least 2 servings of fruit. So this is a 4 ounce glass and that's half a cup. That's also one carb choice. All right. So I'm just giving you some examples of foods that contain carbohydrate and what we mean by a serving or a choice. So for breakfast, I'm going to recommend 4 carb choices or servings, okay? Now, I'm also going to recommend for lunch and dinner the same number of carb servings for you, about 4, okay? Another option for you if you're in a hurry or you're out somewhere is to grab a nutritional drink, okay? One that's geared for people with diabetes. And you can find this right in the supermarket, often in sort of the special diabetes section of the store. But look at the label like we talked about earlier. Check that serving size, check the carbohydrate, and try to pick one that's about 15 grams of carb per serving.